5 in this view island. Man, I was looking forward to playing some Madden today with you, man. Damn.
Word.
Yeah, man.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, where the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing out our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago.
Nah, ain't no ruining. Tom Brady gets Aaron Rodgers.
Set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
5-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down by Levante David.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's complete to Lewis. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Brady now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Brady going to throw. Complete. He finds Brady. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 14-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. That's the Bucs 30.
Back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. On the sneak, Rodgers. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there. And I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
One first down, Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Brady now on first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that... shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing.
Second and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
San Francisco.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 61 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. I think it's fair to to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now let's see, and the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now it's Barner. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.